So let's start. You are seeing the final board position. Let's not see it. Golden chicken, kind of, yes. In this game, I think that Radziol played quite well. Mm, it all starts with this Joseki choice, which I was a bit surprised with, but apparently AI says that it is a small loss, but not more than a point. Then 1 point. I thought white gets a very big corner, but black gets center. So it's all right. But usually the most common move is to go into the corner. I understand that one might be scared because there are many variations, but possible. And I also think black shouldn't be scared of this classical Joseki because, well, yeah, white makes a box, but black will also make a box. In the game, black goes here. White gets points, and this choice, Sansan choice, is a bit questionable because white gets center and gets the first move, which is the at the same time a pincer and the extension. So it's better to play from the wall. This move is is not supernatural, but it just feels very natural. Yeah, white cannot really pincer because black jumps out and caps. So white is more likely to play here and black can jump, and now black gets a box. Makes sense. Maybe black doesn't like boxes, but then it's still possible to play more like this. And still, I prefer this one to the variation where white gets this really key point on the side. Now black attaches, which is not something I expected. C4, C4, well, if white goes here, then I think black is relatively happy. I think black can go like this. It's playable to push if the circumstances are good. Problems begin when the opponent starts unboxing. Yeah. But I think white would still choose playing from the outside, and black's corner is a bit nicer. But white gets this move unless white plays here, but then maybe black can get that move. So yeah, two moves, kind of miyai. In the game, white gets that nice move. Black attaches. I didn't expect the attachment. I thought that I think that the usual answer to the attachment is this one, and this is what happens in the game. But actually, AI prefers moderately prefers going from above and playing here. And I don't think that it is because generally it's a better move, but rather because it forces black to take quite an interesting direction of play. Right now this wall is useless. White is strong here. We won't build anything interesting on the top. So what? If white goes like this, then black cuts. This is a Tsuji, and black gets the outside. This makes sense, and maybe kind of combines not too badly with that wall which black created before. Now white cuts, and this is too much. This is too much because first of all, black can play this exchange, which is very painful. Very painful. Usually black cannot really get it. If white, I don't know, plays, let's say here, black goes there, then well, white can play here, white can play here, of course, and white can easily play the combat, but yeah, even if white loses the core, it's not too terrible because white didn't lose a move around here. But now white cannot really afford losing the core. Still, AI suggests to play this move because likely black will answer, or even if it goes like this, then later white captures back, and if black answers, then yeah, white's position already got much better. But white connected in the game, which also feels very natural. But then black can just go up. And yeah, even though there is no ladder against black's against white stone, black can easily settle here, so black is not dissatisfied. AI suggests this move, very powerful. Yeah, what can white do? If white needs to push from below, then it's terrible, and if white tries to go like this, then it's very risky. soon white might have problems with living. In the actual game, black plays this move, and now white plays very smartly. First of all, Atari, of course, Atari is a privilege. That's why I wanted to go up. Atari is a L17 after Sansan. Yes, this is a Tsuji. Thank you for mentioning this. I wanted to talk about it in a moment. If white plays here, black cannot really go down because then black should die. So black will go up, but now is it a good situation for white? If white goes up, then maybe it's too much. I'm not sure, maybe it's too much. But if white goes like this, then probably black is satisfied with this result, getting a Ponuki. On the other hand, in the actual game, we have this move, and now very interesting choice by white. Here and now, not a push, which I expected kind of, which is sent, and then we can get the Sansan, but instead, white connects. And it looks gote, so yeah, why does white do it? But if black answers now, then maybe we got a better shape than in the other variation. Black doesn't answer in the game, but now white has a no Tetsuji, just like in that other variation which Riku suggested, but in this case it works better because we can cut off that stone, fully cut Ikentobi of black, a few liberties of this group also. So now this Tetsuji would work, and I thought that this is the idea of white. This is why white plays this move instead of the natural push, but white was afraid and white just pushed, or maybe white just wanted to get profit before playing this move, but this was unrealistic because now black already gained a lot, and now black played from the other side, so in the end white didn't get so much as much as white could have. In the game it goes like this: black jumps, and in the end, the position is not too bad for black because black managed to get this, and now the three stones are a bit stupid, and these stones make sense. So yeah, what to do? White played a shoulder hit, and this is a correct choice. If black goes like this, we jump, and yeah, we play lightly. We press black. What would be other idea than N17 and then N16 cut? Yeah, thank you for the question. I think just play away. Just play here, or I don't know, or play here. I don't know if Sansan is big enough. I think that it's better to play on the side, or maybe we play peep. Maybe we jump, or maybe we don't jump. Maybe we play here. There are many moves on the board, but the cut was just audacious. Yeah, in the game, white plays this one, and black splits because white made this weak shape, the elephant's eye. And what should white do now? So white played the elephant's eye, and it's obvious that the shape has a weakness. So white should have been ready for flexible thinking, but instead of flexible thinking, white tries to save the three stones. R9, R6, yeah, thank you for the suggestions. So yeah, white can play on the side. I think R6 is a bit easy for black because then black splits is very good. Q4, oh my god. Q4 usually is not a good move, but if the ladder works, if the ladder doesn't work, and maybe doesn't work because of this, then it's possible. Can black capture the stone in ladder? Unfortunately, black can, but maybe we have another ladder breaker. So, sorry. We have this, but then I think black can capture. We go here. Oh, this is a bit complicated. Yeah, but black has also other options, and even if the ladder doesn't work, black can go like this, and it's all right for black as well. Anyway, let's play from the stones. Let's invite black for eating the three stones on a small scale without too much territory, and then just create a group on the side. Or maybe, I don't know, play here, or like another thing is that black leaves behind this weakness. So this is quite a nice possibility for future for white. Maybe this was a dream which I showed, but anyway, there is an agi there. But this move is not flexible. It's very easy for black to choose a move. Now, sorry, black didn't choose this one. Black plays this. I see. Okay, also fine. And white is running with these stones, but then black gets a lot. Q13 asks, why am I here? Yeah, kind of, yes, exactly. Because if we want to run out, then we should have run from the very beginning. And then, I don't know, play here or here. But like this, it doesn't make much sense that we played that shoulder hit. So this was a bit stiff by white, stiff thinking. White plays this one. By the way, black can ask for more because it's difficult to go in. There is not much space. Black is not too thin, and creating a weak group is not that smart by white because the other group is also not safe yet. So black could have tried to get more, especially that it's quite forcing. So we can expect this one and the fifth line territory. This is nice. Like this, it might be only the fourth line territory. Black now goes here, and this is again a perfect possibility, perfect chance to behave like a lizard. And what do lizards do? Lizards leave their tail when they are in danger. So white can leave the tail of the group. If black wants to eat it, then have a good meal. We will get some stuff on the other parts of the board. White really doesn't need these 3 stones because this is just points, only points. The group doesn't need them to live, to run. They are not really cutting stones because this group of black is completely safe and that group is also rather safe. So we could have abandoned the stones, but white haven't. Now black cuts, and we have an interesting position. White plays from this side, and now white read a bit, and then played this move because white read that this doesn't work. Unfortunately, black runs, so white played from the other side. But this is a similar position to the position from Tasuki's game against I don't remember. Sorry, I don't remember against whom, but it was Tasuki who had the chance to kind of finish the game completely by just capturing an important stone of the opponent. But it looked like there is an agi, and then what I said that is that one should read such a position, read it until they realize that the move works, because it's so important. And here it's the same. We have an alternative. Either we play from inside and give black the outside, or we just capture the stone, we just eat it. So if this doesn't work, then let's read other variations. Maybe we can push from this side, and then maybe we can push again, and oh no, it doesn't work. I'm sorry. But no. Let's read it until the very end, and actually it works. So it's very important to invest time in this moment, to read and realize that this sequence works for white, and black stone die, and then the game becomes very difficult for black because white is completely safe. White can now do whatever white wants. Even if the game was good for black after this stiff choice of white, now it becomes good for white because white captures a very important stone. On the other hand, like this, it becomes very good for black. Now white has even problems with living. Play some moves. Yeah, this makes sense. By the way, later white found a magnificent Suji here, so it would have been better for black to play this one to not leave an Aji behind. White now goes out. Yes, it makes sense, but black also is not too sad that the ladder doesn't work, because black's going out is also putting pressure on the other group. White pushes. This was a bit unsuccessful because of the Tsuji. I think for now it's important to answer. Yeah, white plays a Tsuji, and now kind of I would also say that this is a moment when we should read until we read that actually we can save our 3 stones and still put pressure against white's group. So let's read. This variation unfortunately doesn't work. Of course, this is the easiest one to read. This one also doesn't work. Yeah. This one doesn't make sense. This one doesn't work as well. And how about this one? This is the sharpest. Well. Yeah, it maybe works, but no, there are too many edges on the outside. So we read, but unfortunately this time we realize that nothing works. Like there are some sequences, but for now nothing works for sure. So the game continues. White gets the outside, black plays this one. I don't really know what happened here. Yeah, black, maybe white, yeah, needed to answer. Black attaches, and now this was a series of questionable choices by black, because black doesn't really have to play on this part of the board. Black can play this move. This is a very nice, very nice. Very nice what? Very nice framework, a very nice move. Or maybe box, yeah, also box. Or maybe cut this one because this is even more like a box. Very big moves, and we don't need to play on the left side because yeah, like we kind of pretend that we still attack white. AI thinks that black should continue to attack white, but with this move, and that this is actually sharp, and white will have trouble. Black tries with this move, still tries to attack, but in the end, black will get got, and then white will just go onto the bottom side, so it won't be successful for black. Yeah, we don't know what black got. Black only got 5 points, 5 more points from a group which anyway lived, and now white can play like this and get center. And black also made white stronger. So this was really a bad choice by black, unfortunately. White plays from the other side, and now black should play here. In general, you need to learn that this variation is good for the one with the ugly shape, because white's position is split into pieces. Very rarely it's acceptable for white. Maybe here it's acceptable, but it's a difficult fight for white. On the other hand, in the game, white plays this, black plays this, and white gets even stronger. Here, white missed a nice Tesuji. White can play here, and then here, and here, and here, and get all the moves on the outside. But in the game, and if black plays like this, then white gets a lot of points, or maybe now Tenuki. But in the game, white plays like this, and white gets much less. Doesn't black just need to bring game to end with amount of points? Looks like has ahead. Yes, you are right. You are completely right. Black just needs a move like this. Like these were bad exchanges, but still, black is certainly ahead. Black has a very nice box. We shouldn't really count 60 points, but well, potentially it might be as much as 60, 70, 80, 90, and white has maybe up to 10, and maybe up to 20 with that potential, maybe here up to 40, and here counting that this is dead up to 60 plus Komi. So the game is not obviously good for black because here white can still destroy, but black has a lot of potential. Yeah, the game is good for black, and certainly it used to be good for black at this point. Just play this move. But in the game, black plays these questionable choices and loses center. And this is also not a good move at all. Certainly better to play here or there, because what are we doing here? We are decreasing white's potential, but white is anyway so strong here that our moves will never be sent. This is the problem. So it's much more interesting to reduce someone's potential if our moves can become sent at one point. And once white is so strong here, white is so strong, white can very easily invade, and that's why we should focus on making sure points. When both players are completely strong everywhere, all groups are completely safe, then we should focus more on sure points, on just creating solid territory, and not on building potential. This is what black does, though. White goes in. This is not the best move. After this move, white usually goes to B or to C. This is much more powerful because it gives black a choice. It gives black choice, a difficult one. Either give a big life in the corner or connect on and get big life with the other stone. Maybe this or maybe that. Also much bigger scale of life by white. And this one is very uninspired, and black is so happy to play this move. White is so thin. So now the position becomes very bad for white, and now black really just needs to finish. Black just really needs to finish this game. But in the actual game, we still see it ongoing. White tries everything white can. And in the end, here white should just die, but instead of dying to this move, black also doesn't answer here, but answers there, and white suddenly lives with the 3 stones, which shouldn't really happen. And moreover, later black makes a very unfortunate mistake. Here to this move, black doesn't answer from this side, but from the other side, and white finds a Tesuji, which finishes the game in white's favor. But it shouldn't be like this. Black, even if now black answers here, I think still black is ahead. So very tragic end. Black made a few mistakes in this game, but in general, white made many more mistakes. So in the beginning, but black is the one who makes the last one. And Milena even felt sorry after winning the game. She said so. But yeah, that's a fighting spirit, very good to fight until the very end. Yes, so that's it. That's it for today, and see you next time. Yes, see you in 1 week. First of all, for the Iglo commentaries at 6 p.m. Central European Summer Time. Second of all, you might join my stream at Go for Everyone project. I will stream another professional game. So, yeah, I hope you will enjoy both of these. And for now, that's it. And see you. Bye bye.